Hello, digital card fighters and IRL card fighters that are just joining into Zero or anybody else. This is Kyle D from Ride My Avatar bringing you more Cardfight Vanguard Zero content. Today, we're bringing you into the world of one of my favorite decks that released in set 6 is Dark Irregulars. For all that are new here, I do stream on Twitch every Thursday and Saturdays for Vanguard Zero, and on Mondays I play a horror game. Right now I'm playing Last of Us 2, so if you guys want to check that out, always just follow me and check above my screen. You'll find out my Twitch username is above me, so definitely check me out if you want to come that way. So while we get into it, let's get into Dark Irregulars. One of the major things that I love about this deck is it's a turbo soul charging build that actually benefits from the soul charging you do. So the major plot point is we run, as our starter, is Devil in the Shadows. So you might be wondering, why Devil in the Shadows paired to maybe the other better grade, maybe the other grade 0 that soul charges, goes into soul and soul charges, it gives you a +2 on the soul charge, right? Well, the major thing about this deck is your turbo soul charging is good, but the problem is if you don't get your ace in the hole, the winning image card, you're not going to be able to do half of the stuff you need to. So Counterblast put this unit into soul to look at 5 cards from the top of your deck at a grade 3 or greater. That's great. That's what we need to do. So our winning image is Blade Wing Raiji. During your turn, if your soul has 15 or more cards, this unit gets +15 and a crit. So base, well, 2 crit. So he swings with 3 crit inherited. So that makes it so good in this format because he's not restricted to limit break like the other decks. This should have came out months before they even did limit break, to be honest with you, because of how good this card is. So during your turn, if your soul, so when this unit is placed, put 3 cards of the same name as one of your rear guards from your deck into soul. That's important because I'll show you the fundamental targets that you want to soul charge with this deck. So with that, we have our grade 3, that is our winning image. Here is our basically we don't deck out card. So Demon Chariot of the Winning Witching Hour. During your turn, this unit gets +2,000 for each Demon Chariot of the Witching Hour in your soul. If you have 3 or more, this unit gets a crit. Fantastic. When placed, add a Demon Chariot of the Witching Hour, a Hades of the Chariot of the Witching Hour, and then one of himself into the deck, free of charge. So basically, by playing him, you don't need to play the other Ride Chains because they don't really do anything in the deck outside of putting an extra card in. Well, once you get to your grade 3 turn, you can slap one of these guys down and you instantly put a heal back. This card, in my opinion, will see play for probably the longest time because of the ability to put cards back into deck so that you don't deck out. Our backup grade 3 is Demon World Marquess Amon. So why Amon paired to maybe the other decks? Well, Amon has the ability to put rear guards into soul for 1 counterblast. So, and then you snipe a rear guard. That actually is beneficial. During your turn, this unit gets +1,000 for each card in your soul. So since we're trying to get to 15, it benefits us. Counterblast, put a rear guard into soul to retire one of your opponent's rear guard at random with priority to the back row. So you can snipe a starter, or you'll snipe one of the grade 1s in the back that are boosting, because since this game is tough as it is, you want to be able to have that. And then here is still Vampire. He's there just for, if you want, he's another soul charger, ride target, so he's a decent backup. But he also has a winning condition on his own. So Steel Vampire is probably one of the best win cons if you can't get Raiji off. So with Steel Vampire, switching them to probably their grade 1, or if their grade 0 stays on for 95% of the game, boom. you just swing in and just knock them down. So that is our main focus points. So the next thing we have to worry about is our grade 2 lineup. So Free Traveler is when this unit is placed, counterblast to put a grade 2 or less into your deck into Soul. Very good, very solid card. Next is our Emblem Master. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, counterblast to Soul Charge 3. You want to have him either on Vanguard or be your last swing when you're swinging in. So you Soul Charge 3. You want to be able to do that every turn. Flirtatious Succubus is when placed, Soul Charge 1. Very good target, just because Soul Charging. And then we have one basically Blaster Blade. He's not searchable, he doesn't have any other features, but because he's a great 1-up, and the rest are Soul Charger units or selective choice units. So now we have Yellow Bolt. So Yellow Bolt, rest this unit, Soul Charge 1. He is your Turbo Soul Charger. You want to use him as much as possible. If you don't have any, so usually either you want to ride the Yellow Bolt if it's your only resort, but mostly you want to run Dimensional Creeper unless you have a Yellow Bolt. So basically, Yellow Bolt is priority on Vanguard first, then Dimensional Creeper. Because even though Dimensional Creeper can go into Soul, sometimes you want to use it for Raiji. So Raiji's best targets in this deck is Dimensional Creeper, because being able to Soul Blast 2 and get him out is fantastic. So basically your main target focal point is him, Dimensional Creeper, or your Demon of the Witching Hour, just for the final push turn to have one column, 2 crit, 2 crit, and 3 crit. Usually that's like your final push turn. You don't really go on to that very often, so don't think you're going to be doing that very often. And then we have Alluring Succubus. Always try to make it so that you plan out your turn ahead with Raiji, because when you ride to grade 3, if you don't have anything, you don't want to whiff on a Raiji, because Raiji accelerates massively. If you whiff on him, you're falling behind too far. So with that, we're going to go into battles. Draw triggers are the best for this deck because you gain inherit crits. A little bit better than even Blaster Blade sometimes. I mean MLB. But again, it is a very setup-y deck. So if you whiff it, you whiff it. If you don't, you don't. So let's see what we can do with Raiji. This is an Excel. So with this, okay, we're facing the same. New fight. Come on. So it's a VP farmer. Great. And our hand's fucking good. God dang it. Not a VP farmer? Holy crap. Flip. So this is another option you can run with Dark Irregulars. If it would let me click it. Our opponent has been disconnected. Fantastic. Okay, we got our PG. So what we're going to do here, since we don't have our main focal point, our clutch card. So he is another decent starter, but I don't see any benefit in him. So Counterblast, put this unit into Soul to put a grade 2 or less of your choice. Succubus. Nice. And we're going to turn Endo. We have now 3 cards in Soul, going up to 4 on our next turn, on our main turn. So what we're going to do here is, the questionable part is, does he build a board where he can hit us twice? Here's his Dimensional Creeper as well. And then he's going to call probably a Yellow Bolt. Interesting. Why are you playing this? When this unit attack boost hits a Vanguard, Soul Charge 1. Very interesting. So a different take on it. So We're not on the right Vanguard yet. What was that? Ontario Osgood? Okay, thank you for the follow. Yeah, losing a turn with Emblem Master isn't terrible. We'll just play an Emblem Master in the background. We're going to activate skill, hopefully hitting the Raiji. Oh, we hit him on. And so we're going to rest. Then we're going to swing in battle phase. Let's go. Great. It's now 40 minutes. Get something good. Decent. Okay. Very interesting. He's running the chariot line. Cool. But let us see. Okay, so he's going to be running this whole build. I get it. But, again, it's cute. But I don't see benefit in the witching bikes. What's this thing? Evil Eye Basket, when they shoot an attack to Vanguard, gets plus 2,000. So he just put who into Soul? Okay. I don't understand this build. It looks very interesting in the slightest. But I tell you this right now, we're going to take care of nipping that thing in the butt. Because we had a draw trigger. Nice. Can we get into Raiji, please? Nope, that's too much to ask for, apparently. Okay, he put the heal trigger in, so that's fine. He's at 5. We're at 4. 6 if we count Dimensional Creeper. He's at 7. So he didn't hit. Our turn. Let's take this into overdrive. Let's go. Succubus, fine. We're gonna go with this route. I'm gonna play Succubus. I'm gonna play like Raid 3. Put the units in. We're gonna do it again. So we're gonna activate Amon's skill. Whoop. And hopefully we hit the grade 1 in the back of the Vanguard house. Nope, we hit that one. Yeah, sometimes that happens. So we're going to put at least 2 heals back into deck. So now we're at, what is it? 3 in deck. Okay. We're going to move. Smart play would move him back, but it's fine. We're going to just swing in. And then swing in again for 16. And we'll swing in with the Vanguard. Because Amon is still pretty good because he still power climbs. So first check, second check. Draw trigger into Raiji, please. Nope. We brought him up to 3. He runs crits. Nice to know. So he's a crit build, so he's a little bit slower than us because he wants to push for lethal, but we have the advantage in this situation now because knowing that he can't hit us hard enough. Ooh, still Vampire is his right of choice right now. So, ooh. So still Vampire if his main focus point is to still win with that. So Counterblast 2, we're going to lose probably the unit in the back row, or he's going to hit the bigger boy. Nope, he is getting rid of our chance if we hit Raiju. Got it. So, he can't countercharge at the moment, so that's saving graces right now. So, he's probably going to swing in with the Vanguard, and he's going to take out our Witching Hour. Nope, he's not even going to attempt it. So, he's going to swing in. First check, critical trigger. Nope, Yellow Bolt. Critical trigger. Boom. Thought so. So his deck is very interesting, and I'm liking the mix-up. So his main focal point is Steel Vampire to get off the Vanguard of choice. So, ooh, heal trigger that whiffs. Ouch. So, Vanguard, of course, is going there. Opponent has disconnected. I don't know why he's disconnecting. Okay, and a grade 2. Okay, he lost the heal trigger, which is fine. He lost 2 heal triggers? Okay. Draws our card for the turn. Sometimes I'm like, really? No, we're not going to invoke. Because we could just put Dimensional Creeper in. Activate skill. Let's put the Dimensional Creeper in to Soul. We'll whip out one of these guys, and then we'll just take out one of his rears. Soul charge. There's the Raiji we needed. Boop. And then take out the 9K, please. 8K, fine. Battle. So he doesn't really... He's not going to be refunding resources because of without draw triggers. He's literally sitting duck. First check. Second check. Nope. So next turn will be a massive applying turn. We'll be taking at least 1 damage to 0 because it depends on his drive checks. If he drive checks a crit, we take 0 damage. If he doesn't, we take 1 damage. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. He's definitely calling something down. Okay, soul charges the 12K. Cool. Okay, 10K it is. And an 8K. Very interesting. This one requires a counterblast to become a 13K. So, he's betting on something? So drive check. Get your trigger. Nope. Next check. There's this critical trigger. We take 1 point of damage regardless. So, right now... Actually, surprisingly, we win no matter what in the situation. Yeah, we win no matter what in this situation. Heal trigger. Nice. Not exactly what we needed, but we'll take it. So we have 1 more heal trigger left in deck. So let's draw something useful, please. I mean, I hit regardless. I have 10 cards in Soul. I hit for 21. My opponent does not have enough. Opponent disconnects. He's used up 3 of his heal triggers, so the possibility of him healing him 2 damage is very likely, and I really don't want to get there. So we're just gonna battle. Hope for the best, and he doesn't hit a heal. Okay. Let us hope that we hit him hard enough. First check, second check. Final hit. Does he get the heal? Nope. So there's 1 win there, and then we'll play 1 more game. Let's try this one more time. Let's retry and hopefully get to show off what Raiji can do. That is like our goal. Okay, so we have a dimensional creeper. We are not keeping that many. So we're going second against... Okay, can we please stop this? So luckily we can definitely, hopefully... Oh man. So priority does kind of go to our grade 0 going into Soul to grab a Raiji unless we draw into him within the 2 cards. So, draw us our Raiji, please. There we go. Boom. This is our game. So, we're going to ride Dimensional Creeper. Because we don't really care if we lose him. We have the Raiji. Like, he is literally there for Raiji fetching. So, we're going to swing in. So the question is, who are you riding? I think I'm going to ride Free Traveler to get another Dimensional Creeper into Soul. So that brings it up to 4 cards, 5 cards, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards right off the bat. So no extra damage trigger, so that's fine. We hit a heal trigger, which is nice to hit those early. But let's see what happens. Oh, he does not activate the skill, which is very weird, in my opinion. Okay, so our hand's looking better and better by the moment. So we're going to put another Dimensional Creeper in because importance of getting Dimensional Creepers are very big. So we now have 2 Dimensional Creepers. Now we're going to Soul Charge. 3 Dimensional Creepers, that's what I like. So, and then we're going to punch it. So we're going to bring him to 2. We reveal a PG. So, what happens here? See, I didn't want to whiff. That's why I chose not to do what I did. So we're at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 9? Yep, 9. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yellow Bolt. Ouch. You hit a heal trigger, which actually saves him heavily. Okay. Yellow Bolt. 2 Yellow Bolts gone. We need a grade 1 in this situation, or else we're kind of in a bad spot. Still doesn't go for the activation skill, which is weird. We got Raiji, though. Put 3 in. So let's see, what is our possibilities here? So we got 3, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Very much possible to be able to do this next turn. So we're just going to do this in precaution. We're going to activate skill to grab something. Grab the Raiji. Shuffle, which is good. Either I throw down the PG to make sure this hits, but we're not going to worry about that too much. So we're going to swing in. Hopefully we hit a trigger. Nice, a heal trigger is exactly what we needed. in the situation. So now we're gonna swing in and counterblast 2. Well, counterblast 1 and soul charge 3. Activate skill. Okay. That means I have 0 more Amans. But now we get to play our game shortly now. So we have 11. Technically more than that. So 11, 12. Well, subtract. We have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're at 14. He shut off our rear guard. That's cute. But that's not going to be enough to save him. Sorry to say that, boy. It's because I'm going to snipe out that. I'm going to bring him up to 3. And then Raiji swings in for lethal. Which is the game plan. Second check. No added triggers. We hit a heal trigger though. Again. Very important. We're about to go really quick. So we're going to lose that one. But that's minuscule, dude. We're going to draw. We have grade 2s now. So, we're going to ride. Activate skill of 1 in soul. Boop. Soul list. Activate. Soul list. Activate. And boop. There we go. 8 cards left in deck. We don't really care as much, so we're going to call. Since he runs draws, we can definitely just sit like this. So we're going to swing in, bring him up 1. Ooh. Let's see if he's got the PG, actually. Oh, wow. Our opponent gave up, means he didn't have the PG or he wasn't prepared for it. So with that, guys, that's usually what the outcome is with this deck. Is a lot of the times people will just give up when you swing in with the Raiji with 3 crits. Because they're like, if I survive, I survive. If I don't, I'm dead. Means they didn't have the PG in hand and they're just not going to have it. So with that, guys, please smash that thumbs up button, smash the likes, smash your subscription, smash everything you can, and remember, I'll catch you in the next one.